All right, in Better Food today, our focus is back to school.
Yeah, Chef Kaylee Gil from Pepperidge Farm is here with some fun food ideas that the kids are going to love. And really, making lunches is like the worst part sometimes about sending kids back to school. So we need some fresh ideas.
Well, and I don't even have kids, and it's hard enough for myself. So I can empathize with all the parents having to get multiple kids ready in the morning.
Yeah.
So I reach out to my coworkers to get ideas for things that might make your mornings and afternoons easier. So for breakfast, I came up with these puff pastry egg cups. They have ham and vegetables and cheese in there. And the great thing about this is you can really customize it with whatever you want. The basis is for 1 package of puff pastry. It is 6 eggs, about a cup of ham, a half cup of cheese, roughly a cup of vegetables, any mixed vegetable that you enjoy.
And you're kind of healthy.
Yeah, right?
And you're going to cook once and have this all week long because the whole family can eat it. So you just put the puff pastry inside little muffin tins?
Yes, I slightly rolled it out once I got it out of the package just to loosen up a bit and make it into about a 12 by 12 square. Cut those into 9 separate squares and then just kind of press them into the cups. And you can see there's tons of items in here, vegetables, a little bit of cheese and meat. And you can customize it with whatever your kids like, which is nice. You're really not going to be stuck making one thing. And if you have leftover vegetables, maybe you cook some zucchini for dinner that there was a little bit left over, you could toss that in there as well.
And Kaylee, are you going to bake this?
Yes, it gets baked at 375 for about 18 minutes. They'll be nice and puffed up. The puff pastry will be golden brown. But if you really want to be sure, you can take the temperature of the eggs. It will be 160.
Okay.
And if you're ever reheating any leftover food, it should be reheated to 165.
All right.
And so to reheat these, you can just put in the microwave for about 45 seconds, and they'll be at the temperature you need.
That's fantastic. So
And
this is the finished product right here?
Yeah, that's finished product. And then you can just top these with a little bit of extra cheese if you wish.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and simple, easy morning breakfast.
You could market those so easy. You'd be like, look, I made your princess egg cup. It looks like a little crown.
Yeah, honestly. And if you wanted to, you could cut them out in circles, but who has time for that and wants to get another cutter dirty? So I just kept it in squares.
It's warm.
Oh, it is?
I made sure warm enough for you guys, don't worry.
And you know what, I think I would eat these too. The whole family can eat it, and having a little protein in the morning, they've done studies that it really helps kids focus throughout the day.
Delicious.
Exactly. You could swap in turkey if they prefer that over ham or chicken, whatever you want.
Wow, that's awesome.
So moving on to lunch, I wanted to come up with some cold sandwich ideas. I know a lot of kids aren't able to really reheat lunches at school.
Right.
So trying to think of different ideas and also help parents make their sandwiches better. You could make these overnight and they're still going to stay well. As you can see, I did a turkey salad and I used a little bit of lettuce to help keep the bun from getting soggy. Keeps it all together.
And that way, lettuce is a barrier?
Yeah, lettuce is a barrier. Over here we just have, again, like using your cheese. And another good idea is to keep your sauces to the side. So here I put some ranch to the side so you don't have to worry about it getting soggy or your tomato
That was the number one
dripping
thing
on there.
I could not stand when I got to school. It was like when bologna and mustard.
They get soggy, I know.
The sandwich gets all, the bread gets all soggy, and who wants to eat that?
But these bento boxes, whether you have one that, I have one that's like plastic, you just keep reusing it, but you can buy the disposable ones like this.
This is actually reusable.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah.
So these makes it so easy also because you don't need a million little plastic bags.
Yes.
And it keeps everything neat and separate.
Definitely, and especially when we talk about plastic bags, you'll see with our snacks, I came up with an option that prevents us from having to use so much single-source plastic or single-use plastic.
Okay.
So I wanted to come up with some after-school ideas that would be craveable, snackable, something the kids could get themselves. So we have this little snack set up here. This would be something you could put in your pantry where your kids could grab 1 or 2 items, whatever you choose for their age group. So we have some fresh fruit, and below here we have our snack mixes. So
how adorable is
I
this?
made some sweet and savory ones with the baby goldfish and some dried fruit. We have the ranch one you've been snacking on.
I've been
All right, Scott and I are devouring the ranch one.
Used to be full.
A very sweet one with our chocolate graham goldfish, a graham cereal, and some marshmallows.
And they're in these individual bags?
Yeah, and I put it in a little snap container, so this will keep it airtight.
Oh, how nice.
Which, that's the benefit of the plastic bags. And then you can just wash these once you're finished.
Oh,
and
okay.
then
Where did you get those?
Etsy. Etsy, Amazon. You can find them on lots of different online sources.
Like just Google reusable snack bags or
yeah,
something?
like a little drawstring burlap bag.
Okay, and like how cute it is. Yeah, and then these are great containers too.
Yeah, and so this way you can kind of avoid using all that extra plastic. Just wash these, reuse them as necessary. But yeah, we have another little snack set up with some other Pepperidge items. I have some goldfish, some nuts, stuff that they can kind of choose. It gives them the option of choice without limiting them.
A lot of different choices.
You and I were talking earlier too that sometimes parents are under pressure to feed them healthy, and are goldfish good or not? And you were saying, in fact, people worry about the colors, but all of your colors for the goldfish are plant-based.
Yes, plant-based from vegetable sources usually, like beets for our red and our colors there, like beta carotene for the orange ones.
Okay. That's good to know.
So yeah,
I think
natural source.
But people don't always assume that, so that's nice to know too.
Yeah,
Well, thank
definitely.
you, Kaylee. We appreciate it.
Of course.
All right, for more recipe ideas and to see a list of products, visit pepperidgefarm.com.